So Delta Force came out about 15 days ago. I think it came out the 5th. Now, I haven't played it much since it released to early access, but I think I have about 10 hours. I have 9.4 hours played. Typically, I like to play games until I get, a good grasp on the systems and mechanics in the game before I start looking up guides and tips and tricks and all that, which I inevitably end up doing even if I have hundreds of hours in the game. So today I'm going to be looking at Marku5GG's 7 things he wish he knew before starting Delta Force operations. And I want to see if I can learn anything new about the game, which I'm sure I will. I only have 10 hours in. So yeah, let's go ahead and look up this video and let's see if we can learn something.
Is a free-to-play FPS game brought to us by Timmy Studio Group, the same company that brought us Call of Duty Mobile. Now within Delta Force,
my buddy actually told me that the other day. I didn't know that this game was made by the people who made Call of Duty Mobile. I did play that game a little bit, and it was pretty good for what it was, but I obviously wasn't too interested in it back when it came out.
Is an extraction game mode. This is similar to things like Call of Duty DMZ, Tarkov, and Hunt Showdown. I've already put a ton of hours into this, so I wanted to give you guys 7 things I wish I knew before starting Delta Force extraction. So let's get into it. By holding reload, you can quickly switch between your ammo types. This is super useful if you want to...
Right off the bat, I didn't know you could hold reload. I always, in my games I've played, I've always dragged and dropped the ammo to reload the specific ammo I wanted in. Like if I was killing a bot, I'd load in, drag and drop, load that shitty ammo, and then kill the bot or bots, whatever. And if I knew we were going to be coming up on players, I would drag and drop the other ammo. So right off the bat, I'm learning something.
Conserve your good ammo for PvP while using your weak ammo for PvE. Or if you've recently looted off of somebody's body and gotten new ammo like blue, purple, or gold, and you want to quickly switch to it in the middle of a fight and then take down your enemies.
Yeah, it's
so
a
there
good
are
point.
free loadouts in Delta
Exactly
Force
what I
called
used it
gear
for.
sets. You can locate these by going to prepare, selecting your map of choice, and pressing gear up. This is going to take you to the loadout screen. Now at the loadout screen, you have your typical loadout, which you can gear up, but down here at the bottom, you can either press R or click it, and it's going to bring you to the gear set section.
So I did know about
this.
this.
This is most similar to something like...
I did know about this feature. However, what took me a second to find out was if you're in a group and you're the leader, you have to click loadout. There won't be like a gear set button. It took me like 15 seconds to find out how to click my gear sets while being a party leader.
Like Scavving and Tarkov. Now, with this, what you can do is you can use your tickets down here at the bottom, which are called gear tickets, which you can either purchase in the shop at a vendor or acquire them via
I didn't know you
missions.
could purchase
now,
them.
There are different levels of gear tickets, being recruit, standard, and elite. But that's not what I'm here to show you. What I'm here to show you is that...
Whoa, wait a second. Go back. How old is this video? From 2 weeks ago. So just about when the game first came out. I think this has changed. Look at the prices. Recruit's 2K, where recruit for me is 50K. Standard is 5K, where it's 200K for me. I don't know if that's separate on
when you select a gear
different
set,
bases or
like
different
this one
per player.
here, as you can see, this sniper rifle set here called Firepower comes with a sniper rifle and pretty low tier gear overall, but decent ammo. The biggest problem with this is that it only comes with one med. It doesn't include things like surgical kits and ways to stop bleeding. So if I select...
And you can't change them either. You can't like swap out the loadouts. I don't know if you could do that in this video, but right now you can't like customize those loadouts.
This gear, you're going to see that I cannot change anything about this gear set. So with that, I cannot add any extra meds, making my in-raid very difficult if I start to bleed or break a bone. But
and it will
there's
happen.
A trick. That trick is that you can head to your stash, and as long as you have space within your safe box, you can go and take items like a surgical kit or any extra medical items that you desire, put them in your safe box, and you are still allowed to queue up for said mission.
Okay, I kind of guess I didn't know you could add stuff to it. I never really, like now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, yeah, that's kind of obvious. I never really tried to do that because the reason why I'm using a gear set is because I don't really have shit, right? I died a lot, so...
You can feel free to ignore this reminder as it's not telling you that you can't do it. It's just notifying you that you have items within your safe box. You can then hit continue and start your raid. Weapon calibration is a feature that allows you to modify your attachments to further increase your stats for
I have
free.
used this.
The way that you're going to get here is you're going to click modify on one of the weapons that you own. It's going to bring you to this.
It's kind of like Modern Warfare
on here, you can,
2022 or whatever.
Remove and attach attachments, or once done, you can head over to the calibration section as seen here above. Now, not every attachment allows for calibration, so you're going to have to fiddle around and see what ones do. But once you're here, what you're allowed to do is select set attachment, and you can use this slider to move it back and forth, which, as you can see over at the left here, is going to...
He was at full control there. He had shitty ADS, which is kind of okay, actually. That's what I typically would do. I personally like ADS, but with the kick in this game, it's a little different. The control is probably a good choice.
To increase a stat and decrease another stat. So if
also, side note, I love how it's not just a slider and changes numbers. I love how the attachments actually move. I love that.
For example, I want more recoil control coming from my foregrip. I can slide this all the way to the right.
That's just such a cool feature.
3.6 extra control.
Yeah, exactly.
Also giving me negative 3.6 ADS.
Oh, maybe he went full ADS.
This is a super amazing
Let's see what he changes
feature
it back
that
to.
Again doesn't cost you a thing. So once you've completely loaded out your weapon and modified it with all the attachments that you like, make sure to head over to calibration, calibrate that. And then on top of it, you can head over here to loadout and press save to save that loadout so you don't have to do it every single time you want to build this weapon. Now, this is a super important tip that you need to pay close attention to, because if you do not, you may miss out on the ability to unlock Hackclaw for free. So the way that we unlock Hackclaw is we're going to head down to the event tab here and move over to...
I did unlock Hackclaw, but I don't know how I did it. I was kind of just button mashing through, so I'm kind of curious to what he says here.
Normal. Once you're here, you're going to see the Asara Bazaar. And when you click into here, you're going to have two sections. You're going to have the folder, which is your challenge missions, and you're going to have the rifle, which is your reward.
I think
exchange.
I unlocked her.
What we're going to do is we're going to head in here to challenge missions. Now, you're going to see that I have 3 missions completed here for Tactical Turmoil, which is the extraction mode, and 3 missions here for Havoc Warfare, which is the multiplayer battlefield mode. Now, the total combined currency that you can earn here is exactly 200. And that's really important, because if we head over and click this rifle to the rewards exchange section, you're going to see that you can purchase Hackclaw, the new operator, for exactly 200 coins.
Oh,
now,
maybe not.
Make sure not to purchase any of these other
I haven't
items
purchased
here,
anything
because
yet.
as it stands right now, there's no other way that you can currently unlock these coins. Plus, it's going to be usually in your best interest to unlock the character as fast as possible.
Right.
Once unlocked, you're free to use this character as much as you like. She has a ton of amazing abilities that you'll want to check out. This is a setting that greatly improves visibility. What you're going to...
Come to think of it, maybe I didn't unlock Hackclaw. Maybe she just popped up in a pop-up one time. I'm going to have to check that out and see. I don't believe I have spent any of the currency that has been given to me in the game yet. So I should be able to get her. But yeah, I don't know.
Do is head over to your settings, head over to graphics, and go down just a little bit till you get to the sharpness slider. Now, if I go ahead and set this...
I don't know about you guys, but I don't like a ton of sharpness in my game. I think I have my sharpness at 0. It kind of makes everything look sparkly. It's weird. I typically don't like a lot of sharpness in my games.
Slider to 0, you're going to see that there's a ton of blur going on.
That is true.
Overall, the game just doesn't look as good.
I thought that was like
if
TAA being on automatically.
I change this to, 50% or above. 50 is what it comes by default.
I'm going to have to test this out.
To crank it up to 75, especially because depending on the DLS settings you're running,
I never even
will cause more blur. So increasing that slider based on your DLS setting is going to be a huge...
I never experimented with it, but I'd usually turn sharpness like all the way down in games. I might have to try this out, because when you move in this game, it does have like a weird blur. Even with anti-aliasing off, and wow, he has everything set to extreme. Jesus Christ. But yeah, everything, this game when you move has a weird blur, but when you stand still, it's like crystal clear. I might have to try out the sharpness in this. Turn it up a little bit and see.
Huge deal. When you do this, you're going to see that you can clearly see edges significantly better. Now, in an extraction-based game mode where it is super important to see your target first, this is going to greatly help you spot players from a distance. By increasing this, I noticed a huge improvement in my gameplay, so be sure to check it out. Now, most of us are familiar with features like auto sort, but this game takes it one step further.
How?
All right, this game gives us insane customization in regards to our auto sort features. So as you can see here, just for a quick example, you can see that my meds are stacked at the top, then my ammo, then my rigs, armor,
You can change
backpacks,
that?
etc., and then my weapons. All right. But if we head over here into our settings under the game section and we scroll to the very bottom, you're going to see we have a few options to adjust
I've seen these
auto sorting in this game. So the first one is that you can auto sort when opening stash.
I
So if
want to
you
do
turn
that.
this box
Yes.
on, every single time you go to the stash, you're not going to have to press auto sort. It's going to do it for you, which saves you a ton of time and ton of just tedious work that you'd have to be doing yourself. The second thing, if you press this drop down right here by sort,
I don't
by
think I've
type,
pressed that.
you're going to see
Oh,
that it is going to
shit.
list out all of the different types of items that sit within our stash.
Nice.
Now, if I go and
I'm gonna have to
drag
go
these,
through
like,
this.
let's say firearms to the top, and I go back here, it's going to auto sort all my firearms to the top, then my meds, then my ammo, then my gear. All right,
Nice.
this is a super amazing feature. While only just a quality of life, will save you a ton of time within raids when you're switching between.
I like
you
his
need to sort
background.
your inventory and gear back up for the next run. HRTF, aka head related transfer function, is an audio setting that we can find by going
I
to our
fucking
settings,
hated
heading
this.
over to audio,
I don't like
and
this.
finding it right
I
here.
have tested
now, as it
this.
states here, it says you can upgrade your gaming experience with the latest spatial audio technology, providing you with an immersive sensation and 360-degree.
It confused me more than anything.
What this essentially does is it's going to give you a better idea of where audio is coming from around you. But
For me, this is completely false. It discombobulated me. I would turn like left and I could still hear them. They would be like, or not left, whatever. I would like hear somebody on my right and I would turn a little right and I hear them a little bit on my left and then I'd hear them a little. I don't know. I didn't like this setting. I hate this setting. But that's just me.
through testing, it really depends on what kind of headset you're using. So you're going to want to play a few runs with this off.
To be fair, I didn't use it with my IMs. I used it with my G733s or whatever these ones. I used it with this. I didn't like it with this, but it's very rare that I even use those headphones. I usually use IEMs. I didn't test it with this, and I don't plan on it. I did not like it.
And play a few runs with it on and see what works best for you and gives you the most competitive advantage. Definitely try it out because it really could change and make the difference between life or death within the extraction mode. If you like this type of content and it helped you out, make sure to hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.
I like that red dot. Wow, they have tac stance in this game? Didn't know that either. All right, yeah, that was a good video. I really like that. Right off the bat, the ammo thing
For PvP,
that was so nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this video a like. I'm gonna sub. That was nice. Give them some interaction. Thanks for the video. What? Hold on. Let's use proper grammar. Thanks for the video. Learned a few things. Yeah, that's super nice. The reload, that is mwah. There is another setting. Actually, here, I'll add a tip here. There's a setting that you can it kind of messed me up at first because I'm so used to hold on. The setting, if you get shot while you're in like an inventory or stash, it'll automatically pull you out of that stash menu, so you're just out and ready to fight. Now, at first, it threw me off a little bit because I'm so used to hitting like escape or tab to get out once I hear a gunshot or hear that I'm getting hurt. So the first couple times it happened to me, I was getting shot. It would close my menus, and then I would hit tab or whatever my whatever my open inventory button is, and I would put myself right back into it while I'm getting shot. So there is a setting for that. It's in, I don't remember. But yeah, this was a good video. We learned a few things. The safe box. Oh, wait. What was this one again?
or any extra medical items that you desire.
Oh yeah, this one. Adding stuff to your pre-loadouts. Your gear sets is what they're called. That was a good tip as well. Hacklaw, I thought I had her unlocked. Maybe not. I did not know that I had to buy her with the specific amount of currency I had. Sharpness, we knew about that. The customization, I kind of knew about that, but I didn't know how deep it went. I never really looked into it. HRTF. Yeah, this was a good video. I'm going to put his link down in the description. So if you guys want to watch this video by yourself, you can. Thank you, Marku5GG. I appreciate the video. I did learn quite a bit. Yeah, check them out if you guys haven't yet. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I plan on doing a little bit more Delta Force stuff here. I don't know. I'm lazy. Who knows? You'll see. Subscribe to me if you want to see more. I highly suggest if you do subscribe, turn on the notification bell because I don't know. I don't know when the next video is going to be up. Anyways, I'm out. See you guys later. Bye.